Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all are fine. This presentation is for science subject and this is for grade 7 bilingual unit. And today I am going to present about the second term unit, force and motion. In that one I am going to explain here about the subunit, that is a force. Before coming to the lesson, first of all, let's see what is a force. In your day-to-day life activities, you are doing many things. For an example, lifting a bag, erasing, pushing a table, riding a bicycle, hitting a ball, lifting, erasing, writing by a pencil, those things. So, in this one, what is the main concept you are doing? The main concept is push or pull. So, while you are lifting a bag, there is a concept of push or pull. So, finally, we can conclude force means simply push or pull. Here, what do you mean by push? Push means it's moving away from you. Pull means it's moving close to you. So, you have an idea force means push or pull. Now, let's move to the another one, standard international unit. Yes, you all have learned what do you mean by SI unit. That means for measuring a mass, the SI unit is kilogram. For measuring the time, the SI unit is second. Like that, there is a SI unit for the force also. Here, there is an image of a scientist, that's Sir Isaac Newton. Here, mainly the force concept is mainly introduced by this scientist. So his name is Sir Isaac Newton. So the SI unit of force is given by Newton. The symbol is capital N. Now let's move to the another part, how to measure the force. While it is having a SI unit means it should be measured or it can be measured. So there is an instrument called Newton spring balance. Here this is an instrument. Here there is an instrument like this. It may be made by plastic or something metal or metals. Here there is a pointer, scale, casing, and there is a hook also. In this one the weight is hanged in the hook. Here you can see the object how it is hanged. First of all, here the first image shows there is a normal scale. Next one is a weight is hanged in that one. So what happened? It is moving down. So the measurement is at the top of the scale. So you can measure in, for an example, here 55 Newton, like that. Here in the spring balance, the two scales are indicated. One is in Newton, another one is in kilogram. So you will learn in grade 10 how to convert kilogram to Newton, those things. So just you have idea about Newton spring balance. Now next move to the another part, vector quantity. This word also new to you. There are two quantities, vector quantity and a scalar quantity. Here a man is pushing a object while he applying a force. That means he is applying a force. While he is applying a force, what happens? The object moves in a direction. So while you are applying the direction, there is a direction. While you are applying a 5 Newton or 10 Newton, so it has a magnitude. So you can say the object has to be moved in a direction and it has a value also. So force has both magnitude and direction. Therefore, force is a vector quantity. In the scalar quantity, there is only magnitude, no direction. So you have to conclude force has both magnitude and direction. Now let's move to the another part. The effects of force. That means where the force is applied or where the force is used. Here there are 5 effects we are going to learn here. First one, the object can be moved by applying a force. Here the stationary car is moved by applying a force. So force should be given to move a stationary object, or the force should be given to stop a moving object. Now let's move to the second effect, that is here. A leopard is what? It's running very fast. So it can run very faster by applying a force. So you can conclude the speed of the object can be changed by applying a force. Now next move to the third effect, that is changing the direction. You can see this one, the ball's direction is changed by applying an external force, that means applying a force. So direction also can be changed by applying a force. Now let's move to the rotation. That means while opening a tap or moving a merry-go-round, that means while playing like these things, the rotation or turning effect is applied by applying a force. The last one is, you can easily identify the shape. Here the shape is also changed by giving a force. So I think you all have known what's the force, how to measure, what are the SI unit, and what are the effects also. This is an activity for you all. That means you have to tell whether these activities are push or pull. So you can do these activities, and you can do the activities in your textbook also. So I think you all have a clear idea about what's a force and the concept related with force. So thank you very much for listening my presentation, and have a nice day. Thank you.